ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। मज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुश्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवं च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणस्य रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पदं संगणयितां श्री विशाखान्वितं च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषाभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यः वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमती भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। So Hare Krishna, thank you very much for attending. So as I is attending this Chaitanya Charitāmṛta, today we are going to start the Madhya-līlā at a glance. We'll go through all the Madhya-līlā 25 chapters, not today, in course of time. So actually Krishna consciousness is not Chaitanya. Gaura Purnima does not end with Gaura Purnima day. Real Gaura Purnima is to understand Krishna Tattva, Bhakti Tattva, Prema Tattva Sar, Bhava Tattva, Rasa Tattva, Lila Tattva Ar. Krishna consciousness means understanding the truth of Krishna, the truth of devotional service, truth of love of Godhead, truth of emotional ecstasy, Bhava Tattva, truth of transcendental mellow, Rasa Tattva, truth of pastime of the Lord. So all the things, the all Chaitanya Charitāmṛta contains all this tattva. That is real Krishna consciousness. Otherwise, this Gaura Purnima celebration is just like one day celebration, one day sentiment. So it's not actually the real celebration. Real celebration means immerse in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pastime, immerse in all the tattva which has been very authentically, very lucidly, very succinctly described in Chaitanya Charitāmṛta by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So therefore, one should not simply think that, one day is Gaura Purnima ends means we should forget now Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we should just have a glimpse of our Adi-lila. See, overview of Chaitanya Charitāmṛta. Chaitanya Charitāmṛta is a postgraduate study of Vaishnavism. Therefore, people are not interested because they do not even know Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. So, but if anybody one hears about the Chaitanya Charitāmṛta overview, he will develop the love of Godhead. He develop the release the urge of hearing more and more about the tattva and pastime. So the author is Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. The Adi-lila based on the Murari Gupta. Murari Gupta is a very intimate associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he has got the notes. So Adi-lila is based on the notes of Murari Gupta. And the Madhya-līlā and Antya-līlā is based on the diary of Swarup Damodar Goswami, who was the secretary of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has a personal diary. He used to write the notes or events or activities of the Supreme Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu while he was in Puri. So, as we have already discussed, the 48 years Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes, 24 years called Adi-lila, another 25 called Sesa-lila. Sesa-lila is two types, Madhya-lila and Antya-lila. Madhya-lila is 6 years and 18 years is Antya-lila. So we have already covered Adi-lila is first Mangalacharan. We have already covered the Mangalacharan, how the 14th verse is expanded into 7 chapters. Then part B is the description of Chaitanya tree, where the all Chaitanya Mahaprabhu branches, sub-branches, Nityananda Prabhu branches, and Dvaita Acharya branches, Gadadhar Pandit branches, so many branches of Chaitanya tree. So then Lord Chaitanya birth and pastime before sannyas, that we have not little covered. We will go through little bit of, then we will come to the again to Madhya-līlā. Again, then we can move forward to Madhya-līlā. So Madhya-līlā is the pastime after sannyas. Then after taking sannyas, he went to South India tour. He met so many devotees. After South India tours, then he came back to Puri. Then he went to Vrindavan. Vrindavan also he went with second attempt, he could not go. Then again, finally he went to Vrindavan too. So this 6 year he was traveling and preaching. He's meeting so many people during the traveling. And finally, Antya-līlā is 18 years, where Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is dealing with various kind of devotees and his ecstatic feeling of separation. This Vipralamba Bhava, he is manifesting Vipralamba Bhava. So this is all about Chaitanya Charitāmṛta. So we have already covered Mangalacharan, and just go through this. Just go through, we have already covered Chaitanya Tattva, how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is non-different as Radha and Krishna. When Radha Krishna together is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he has come with a complexion of Radharani and an emotion of Radharani. Why he has come up here? Because he want to taste the three things. He want to taste the Radha, what is Radharani's love for me, and what is the most attractive quality of myself, so that Radharani is, relishing. And what is the third reason is given is that the happiness Radharani derived. So to taste, experience this, he has appeared. So there are external reason that he wanted to propagate the Nama Sankirtan, also the highest love of Godhead, Unnata Ujjala Rasa, he want to propagate. But there is a confidential reason, he want to taste the Radha Bhava, what is there in Radharani's. So this is explained in Chaitanya Tattva. Nityananda Tattva already explained. Nityananda is Balaram, the first expansion of the Krishna, and Nityananda has called 5 other expansion. First of all is Sankarsan. From Sankarsan, the Karanadekasai Vishnu or Mahavishnu, where all this ingredient, all these universes are coming out from his pores by his breathing process. And from there he expanded Garbhodakasai Vishnu, he will enter into all the universe, and by his perspiration half of the universe filled with water. Then from him the lotus is coming out, lotus flower, where the Brahma is born, and within the stem of the lotus there are 14 planetary systems. So that is Garbhodakasai Vishnu, is the expansion of Nityananda Prabhu, expansion. And Kshirodakasai Vishnu, again Garbhodakasai Vishnu expand as a Kshirodakasai Vishnu, as a super soul in every living entities. Also he is lying down in a Shatodip, the milk ocean. Then finally Seshanag. Seshanag, he is serving so many ways to the Lord, as a bed, as an umbrella, and so many ways, his 5 ways he is serving the Lord. So this is Nityananda Tattva. Then Advaita Tattva. Advaita Tattva is about 2 types of Advaita Tattva. First of all, he is the Mahavishnu, who is the creator of all these universes. And also he is a Acharya. As Acharya, he is propagating the Bhakti cult. So the Advaita Acharya, this is the Advaita Acharya Tattva. Advaita means none different from the Hari, is Mahavishnu incarnation. Then Panchatattva. Panchatattva is the 5 aspect of absolute truth. Bhakta Rupam. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come as a devotee, because he appeared as a very discreet way, very confidential way, not a direct way. Like other incarnation, he comes as a like Matsya Avatar, Kurma Avatar, very direct way, very direct and distinct way. But in this Kali Yuga, he appeared as a very discreet way, very confidential way, as a devotee, to teach us what is devotional service, what is the highest form of devotional service. Then Bhakta Swarupa is Chaitanya Nityananda Mahaprabhu, his expansion. Bhakta Avatara is Advaita Acharya. Bhaktakhya means Srivas Thakur. And Bhakta Shakti is the devotional energy Gadadhar Pandit. This is the Panchatattva. The first 14 verses explained in 7th chapter. We have covered already. Then rest of the from 8th chapter onwards, we have Chaitanya tree. We have already described the Chaitanya tree, so many branches, sub branches. Now we can go to little bit of, we have not covered the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's from 13th chapter onward, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Leela, Balya-līlā. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 13 to 17 is about the advent of the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in a very, very auspicious day. Here it is said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appearance in a very full moon days. Very full moon days he appeared. So there is a how the appearance has happened, it has been given. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this Adi Leela, the 24 years recorded by Murari Gupta. It has also contained from 13th chapter to 17th chapter, where the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu childhood pastimes. Pauganda, childhood pastime means 1 to 5 years. Pauganda means early boyhood, 1 to 5, 5 to 10. Kaishara is 10 to 15, and Jovana is 16 onwards. So that has been mentioned in the in this Adi chapter. So here the auspicious Phalguna Purnima, how Lord appeared, is a very, very auspicious. And during that time there is a lunar eclipse which happened 540 years. Again, these 2 days before it happened, 540 years after the same lunar eclipse, where everybody is chanting the holy name of the Lord. When Lord is born, chanting of the holy name is going on. So this is, and in Madhya-līlā particularly, it happened that whenever Lord is crying, when any ladies will chant Hari Bol, Hari Hari, so Lord will stop crying. So in Pauganda Leela, he is a very serious student. Also, he was teaching the some of his colleagues, peers. And in Kaishara Leela, he inundated whole the world in distribution of Prema Bhakti. So there is a summary of the given has been given. So then we can start the little bit of pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Balya-līlā. In Balya-līlā, see, before the Lord appear, there are so many associates of the Lord appears. Just like when Krishna appears, there are so many demigods appear before that. Jashoda Maya, Nanda Maharaj, so many his intimate associates, so many demigods, they appear before him to facilitate the Lord pastime. Similarly, before the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he arranged all his devotee elders appear first. Sachi Devi, Jagannath Mishra, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwara Puri, Keshav Bharati, Advaita Acharya, Srivasa Acharya, and Vidyanidhi, Haridas Thakur, they are much more elder to the Lord. So they appeared and create a platform, ground for the Lord to appear. So then Jagannath Mishra, Sachi Devi, Jagannath Mishra is a son of Upendra Mishra. Upendra Mishra has got 7 sons, and one of the sons called Jagannath Mishra. So he was initially there somewhere else, Srihat district. Now they came to Navadip, and he was studying under Nilambara Chakrabarti, who is the mother of Sachi Devi. So then he later married to his daughter Sachi Mata. So Sachi Devi is a very, very chaste and devoted wife. So Sachi Devi has got already 8 daughters, but who died at birth. So he was praying to Lord Vishnu for a son. Then his son Viswarup, he has 2 sons. Viswarup came, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also appeared. Then also during this time, Advaita Acharya praying to the Lord to appear, because to spread the Krishna consciousness. He was praying with Tulasi and Ganga Jal at the bank of, and crying loudly so that Lord appear. That is the one of the region of the Lord also appear. Advaita Acharya invokes the Lord, Advaita Acharya invokes the Lord descent. Advaita felt deep pain seeing the world absorbed in material enjoyment. So therefore, he prayed, he cried to Lord to appear. Then the first son of Sachidevi Vishwarupa birth. Then after that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu birth in 13-month pregnancy. So in that particular night, there is a Falguna Purnima evening with lunar eclipse, and Lord ascendant is Leo, strong planetary arrangement, all auspicious indications. Just like Krishna comes, all the planetary system are adjusted to become auspicious. So when Lord appears, that he caused the Harinam vibration to chant, because during actually it is a custom in India also now. During the lunar eclipse, people go to the Ganges, they take bath and chant the Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So during that time, he caused everyone to chant Hare Krishna. So in this way, Lord childhood pastime has been mentioned in this chapter, particularly very appearance of the Lord. And Nilambar Chakravarti saw the horoscope, and he has seen that there are, after seeing that, he calculated the horoscope and all symptoms of Mahapurusha, 32 marks. He found the 32 marks, different symbolic Vishnu marks. He found it. Then many people came. There is a reception at Jagannath Mishra house. Lord appeared. So many Brahmanas, scholar, everybody came, and also the wife of Srivas Thakur, because Srivas Thakur is very elder to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They also came, and they also brought so many gifts. And Sita Thakurani, who is the wife of Advaita Acharya, he named it as a Nimai, because Lord born under the Nimai tree, Neem tree. So therefore, Sita Thakurani named him as a Nimai. He has others name. His name is Visvambhar, also so many others name Lord has. But the Nimai is the name Sita Thakurani has given. Then he also bought so many ornaments, etc. And the Nilambara Chakravarti, who is also a horoscope, he is the father of Sachimata. He is also a very great astrologer. He found out all the symptoms of Mahapurusha. He privately indicated later on, when the Jagannath Mishra, his father, find out so many marks, he called again Nilambar Chakravarti. Nilambar Chakravarti smiled. He told, I already know the special symptoms of a Mahapurush. So in this way, this appearance of the Lord Chaitanya has been described by Krishnadas Kaviraj. Then his childhood pastime. Lord has little bit of, like Krishna has childhood pastime, he has also childhood pastime. There are so many very sweet pastimes are there. What are the child pastimes are there? So like how is crawling, eating dirt, so many pastimes are there. So I will tell you some of the pastimes, that what happened when Nimai, because 5 to 10 years is the 1 to 5 years is the childhood pastime. He was crawling, and one time he was playing with the with children, and Lord gave him some, Sachimata, her mother gave him some sweet meat. So he was eating the actually that. So Sachimata asked him, why did you eating that? Why not taking sweet? No, he told, both are transformation of the earth. It's a true actually. Everything is a transformation of the earth. So it's a kind of Mayavadi philosophy. Sachimata defeated his Mayavadi philosophy. He told, although everything transformation of the earth, but it cannot be used. If something which is used for the good purpose, that is to be accepted. If something used for the wrong purpose, that should not be accepted. Just like water. So although everything is a transformation, you cannot put the dirt and drink the water. No, it has to be taken with clear water. In this way, he was explaining, defeating the Sachimata, defeating the Mayavadi philosophy, the transformation of the water, transformation of the earth. So he told, although everything transformation, but the good things should be taken. It should be used. How you use it, very important. So then another episode happened. The Brahmana guest come to his house, and he was offering to Lord Vishnu. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and took all the things. When he was offering and mantra chanting, he was offering. Then 3 times it happened. Then Lord disclosed him very privately that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And then another incident happened. 2 thieves came and kidnapping the Lord, and Lord bewildered him, and they brought him back. And another incident that happened that on a Ekadasi day, Lord told to his father, I am very sick, I wanted to take Vishnu Prasad. Usually Ekadasi is a fasting day, we should not take the grains, but Vishnu or Krishna can be offered the grains. Lord has a papa viddhi. He cannot be touched by any papa. So he told his father, you go to the 2 devotees are there, Hiran and Jagadish Pandit. You go there, and they are preparing a special Vishnu Prasadam. You bring, I will take. Because during the sick period, it is said that Ekadasi, the exception is there. The 8 kind of exception. If one is sick, one can break this. One can break this Ekadasi. So therefore, Lord pretended to be sick because he is Supreme Lord. He asked his father to go and take this Vishnu Prasad, non-grain Prasad. Yes, sorry, grain Prasad. So that is 2 miles away from his house. So Jagannath Mishra went to 2 miles to Hiran and Jagadish's house, and he told that my son is telling Nimai that he wanted Vishnu Prasad. No, they were astonished how this Nimai, small child, he knows that we have a special prasadam, Ekadasi prasadam for the Mahavishnu. We have Vishnu. So they thought that he's a miraculous child, so they gave the prasadam. So this is happening. So in this way, he acted many pastimes. He used to go to the Ganges river. All the young girls will come there and do deities, demigod worship. He used to take their garland and prasadam, and he used to say them that I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Don't worship demigod. I will give you the benediction. He will have beautiful husband, handsome husband. In this way, Lord used to play, prank with all this, tease the local girls. Then he met Lakshmi. There's a Lakshmi Devi, the first wife of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Lakshmi Devi. So he met there, and there was a natural attraction is there. Then, later on, he will get married, Pogondalila, he will get married to Lakshmi Devi. So this is the end of his childhood pastime, 1 to 5 years. So 5 to 10 years is actually his Pogondalila. Pogondalila, he used to do all these other activities. In this Pogondalila, he used to do all the activities, like he started his education. Because 5 years onwards, you should start your education. So Lord he went to Gangadas Pandit school is there. And now also you can go to Mayapur, Navadip, you can see the school where Lord Nimai was educated. So he was asking charity from mother not to eat grain on Ekadasi. See, mothers, according to Smata Brahmana, the widows are not restricted to, are not allowed to do the Ekadasi. They are not compulsory. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu mandated it and he requested his mother not to eat grains on Ekadasi. And during this Pogondalila, Vishwarup, his elder brother, leaves home and took sannyas. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then there are so many other pastimes. He is married to the Lakshmi Priya. The Lakshmi Priya, the Vishnu Priya, Lakshmi Priya, he married. This is about the 5 to 10 years. So he studied the very much grammar. He is very good at grammar, mastering in rules instantly. Hearing once means master. Very good. And this he displays very extraordinary scholarship in learning the grammar, Sanskrit grammar particularly. And he, one time during Ekadasi, he fell at the Mother Sachi feet requesting charity. Please give me some charity. What charity? No grains on Ekadasi. He set a standard, established a Vaishnava standard within the household life. Everybody must observe the Ekadasi, should not take any grains. Then after that, Vishwarup took sannyas. Then one time what happened, he fell unconscious eating betel nut. Vishwarup persuaded Nimai to, and he was unconsciousness and he was seeing a dream that his elder brother who took sannyas, he persuading Nimai to take sannyas. These are very difficult pastimes. The Lord pastime is always very miraculous, very extraordinary, and also very mysterious. Then Jagannath Mishra passes away. Lord Jagannath Mishra, his father, passes away. Then Lord decided to marry. He married to Lakshmi Devi, who used to meet in Pogondalila, used to meet him, at the Ganges, and they were attracted, but that feeling was not there because 5 to 10 years. Now the marriage, because those days early marriage was there. Lord married to Lakshmi Devi, and Vrindavan Thakur actually Chaitanya, this kind of early pastime Adilila was very elaborately described by Vrindavan Das Thakur in Chaitanya Bhagavat. So therefore, the Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami briefly explained this Adilila. Now then Lord pastime as a childhood youth pastime for 10 to 15 years. In 10 to 15 years, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a teacher, because he was a great teacher, he was a great learned. As a teacher, he visit everywhere, East Bengal, and he meet with Tapan Mishra, and also there's a death of Lakshmi Priya, and again he remarried, second marriage to Vishnu Priya, and he defeated Digvijaya Kesava Kashmir. This is all about his 10 to 15 years. A little bit of explain that how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because for the livelihood, he went to, at the 11 age, he taught the student and defeated the scholar, performed various sporting pastime in Ganges. 11-year only. He was so intelligent. And he took to East Bengal because he wanted to have a livelihood. He went to East Bengal to earn some money. So therefore, and that there he met Tapan Mishra. Tapan Mishra is the associate of the Lord, Varanasi. When he went to Varanasi, he stayed in Tapan Mishra house. So there he met Tupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami. So Tapan Mishra, he said that Tapan Mishra to go to Varanasi, because Varanasi used to be a center of learning. So he sent Tapan Mishra to there. And during this time, what happened, Tapan Mishra, he was reading so many books and he was not ascertaining which is the goal of life, concluding. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Bahu Shastra, Bahu Bhakya, Chitte Brahma Hue, Sadhya Sadhana Sreshta Na Hue. If you read so many books, so many things, you cannot come into the conclusion. And in dream, Tapan Mishra was directed a Brahmana to go to Nimai Pandit. Lord instructed him about sadhya and sadhana. What is sadhya, what is sadhana? That means who is a devotee, what is devotional service. Lord ordered him to go to Varanasi. Lord Chaitanya initiated people in Harinam, also made them scholar. So this is the all of the Kishora Lila. Then what happened when he was there? And he is establishing the name as a universal salvation. That time what happened, his wife Lakshmi Priya, he was bitten by the snake. She was bitten by the snake and she died. And he knows everything and returned home because Mother Sachimata was very, very, very sad, very much grief stricken. So he returned home and consoled Mother Sachi and teach the transcendental knowledge to relieve the grief. Then Sachimata asked him to go for second marriage. So then he went for the second marriage. He married to Vishnu Priya. So during this 10 to 15 year Kaishura Lila, he also meet Kesava Kashmir. Kesava Kashmir was a great Pandit of the whole country. And he first went to Kashi. Kashi is the place, Kashi or Varanasi, the place where the all the Pandit center of all, headquarter of all Pandit. He defeated everyone. And they induced him, they asked him, why don't you go to Navadip? There are so many Pandits also there. He came to Navadip, but Navadip, all the scholars, they were hiding because he was such a great Pandit, Kesav Kashmir. Then he sent Nimai Pandit to fight with him, I mean to argue with him, to contest with him. So Nimai Pandit went there and he defeated. He defeated. There was a verse where glorification of the Ganges is glorification of Ganges. Kesava Kashmir and spoke a verse to glorify the Ganges. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu finding the 5 faults. So then Kesav Kashmir understood. Kesav Kashmir then he was very much offended. Then he went because he got blessed from the Mother Saraswati. Mother Saraswati informed him that Lord position as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So therefore Kesav Kashmir again came and met the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, beg forgiveness. Then the last 17th chapter is actually about the Mahaprabhu youth. And during the Mahaprabhu youth, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so he defeat all kind of scholars. And he went to Gaya for the Shraddha ceremony of his father. And during this time, he met his guru, Ishwarapuri. Ishwarapuri initiated him. Then he became very much, when Ishwarapuri initiated him, then he came, he was completely different person. He was always chanting the name of the Krishna, etc. So there are in this chapter, there is so many things are there. So we will go for how the Lord got the transformations. So he went to Gaya and met Ishwarapuri, accepted initiation, immediately manifested a love of ecstasy, and returned to Navadip. And when transformed from a scholar to bhakta. He was very much reputed as a scholar in Navadip. But when he met Ishwarapuri, he came and he became so ecstatic. He transformed a bhakta avatar. And he established the Nama Sankirtan. Delhi, he used to conduct Delhi Kirtan in Srivas Pandit, Srivas Thakur house, and always emphasis on Hare Naam, Hare Naam, Hare Naam eva kevalam. Declared the chanting is the only process in Kali Yuga. So this is the transformation hub. Before that also, he was showing his, there are other pastime where in Srivas Thakur, he showed his Sadabhuja form. Like he is the Ram, he is the Krishna, he is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this way, he showed the Sadabhuj. He also showed the Baraha form to Murari Gupta. So in this way, there are so many other pastime also there. So after this transformation, and what happened? Then another incident happened. There was a mango miracle. He planted a mango seed. Instantly, tree bore a fruit immediately. Seedless, skinless, supremely sweet, and continued daily for 1 full year. So this is what Lord has got opulence or inconceivable potency. He also showed the 6-arm form, Sadabhuja form, Narayana, 2-arm Vajendra Nandan, 4-arm Narayana form, display the mood of Narsinga, Balaram, Shiva, Baraha, confirmed his identity as a Supreme Personality of Godhead. There's another incident happened when Lord Chaitanya is always doing the Sankirtan movement in Srivas Angan, Srivas Thakur courtyard. That time there was a Chapal, Gopal Chapal, who is very envious of Srivas Thakur. Placed the Durga worship paraphernalia outside of Srivas house. And Srivas Thakur reaction, he called the neighbors, showed them, assemble, and everybody sweep them, everything. Then after 3 days, that person Chapal Gopal, he attacked with leprosy. And because leprosy is an infectious disease, he has to go outside of the village and stayed under a mango tree. So what happened? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was passing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "You have offended my devotee, I will not forgive." But later part, when he took sannyas, again he came to the Navadip. That time he forgave him. He told that you have to go to Srivas Thakur, beg forgiveness, then you will be free from all the reaction. So it is a teaching that how if one offends the devotees, the reaction is very gargantuan, very grave. Gravity of Vaishnava's aparad. Then finally, there was a very famous incident happened past time, Chand Kaji. The Chand Kaji is the, what happened, the Chand Kaji, he stopped this Sankirtan movement. There are so many Smata Brahmana who was very much against this chanting, dancing of Hare Krishna. Because Smata Brahmanas, they follow the rules and regulations and all. They are not just externally, they were all rule and regulation. No bhav, no prem. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was different. He came happy to establish the bhav and prema bhakti. So we were chanting and dancing and in ecstasy. That time, this all they came to Chand Keji and complained. Chand Keji came and broke the murdanga, stopped the all kind of things. Then Mahaprabhu started the civil disobedience movement. He gathered everybody and approached to Chand Keji. Then there was a discussion between Chand Keji and when Chand Keji banned the Sankirtan. So that time Chand Kaji was very much hiding himself, but in friendly way, Chand Kaji is now conversation with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. During the conversation, Chand Kaji realized that he was done a mistake. Then he ordered that nobody should stop Sankirtan movement. There was a nice conversation like how how the cow killing is how Vedic. He was complaining that how all this religion, in Hindu religion, in Vaishnava religion, the cow killing is, cow sacrifice is, in Vedas particularly, cow sacrifice is allowed. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu replied him, the cow sacrifice is meant to rejuvenate the cow, from the old cow to rejuvenate a young cow. So not for the sense gratification. So in this way, so Chand Kaji was defeated and he declared not to stop the Sankirtan movement. Then finally this Jagai Madai incident happened. This is explained in Chaitanya Bhagavat, how Jagai Madai, two rocks, they were beating, they were doing all kind of sinful activities. When Nityananda Mahaprabhu, Haridas Thakur approached, they beaten. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was informed that Nityananda Mahaprabhu was beaten or assaulted by these two rocks. Then he immediately came and invoked Sudarshan to kill them. But by Nityananda mercy, Lord stopped, did not kill. Then, but on the condition that they should start chanting and give up all the sinful activities, start adopting this Krishna conscious process. Then Jagai Madai started Krishna consciousness thing. And you can see there was a Jagai Madai branch also. In Adi-līlā, when we were talking about chapter 8 to 12, where the Adi-līlā, the branches of the thing, there is a Jagai Madai branches also. So Jagai Madai become a great Vaishnava also. So that is the power of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Nityananda. So in this way, we have Adi-līlā. Now we will go to this overview of the Madhya-līlā. We'll go through what is there in Madhya-līlā. So we'll see here the Madhya-līlā. Madhya-līlā is the sixth, middle 6 years of the pastime of the Lord. See here, can see here this Chaitanya Mahamadhyalila. So Madhya-līlā has got, just like Adi-līlā has got 17 chapters. 17 chapter. There here Madhya-līlā has got 25 chapter. So first, it is said that later pastime of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This Madhya-līlā comprises of the mostly on the 6 years of Lord traveling. So the first 2 chapter is actually the synopsis of Madhya-līlā and Anta-līlā. Why? Because Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, when he was writing Chaitanya Charitāmṛta, he was very old, 90 years old. So he thought that I will not live. I may not live. So better I should give a synopsis so that the reader audience can get the benefit of understanding the overview of Madhya-līlā and Anta-līlā. So in first 2 chapter, Lord Chaitanya, Krishnadas Kaviraj is explained about the synopsis of Madhya-līlā. 3rd chapter is starting really the description how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, after this 24 years, how he took sannyas, why he took sannyas, after sannyas, where did he go, and all the other pastimes. So therefore, Madhya-līlā is synopsis of this Madhya-līlā. If you see that part A, this sannyas, synopsis of Madhya-līlā, synopsis of Anta-līlā. Is given. So we will go through the Madhya chapter 1, later pastime of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So here Madhya-līlā, what happened? So in the beginning of Madhya-līlā, you can see here, he says that even a person with no knowledge can immediately acquire all knowledge simply by benediction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Therefore, I am praying the Lord for his causeless mercy upon me. By prayer of humility, Lord, mercy and knowledge is invoked. So here I have given the lesson from the 2nd chapter onwards. For everything I have given some lesson so that we can have a take-away lesson. That is from the purport of Prabhupada's purport I have mentioned. So in the glorification of Chaitanya Bhagavata, in the very beginning of Madhya-līlā, so Krishnadas Goswami, he is now, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he is glorifying the Vrindavan Das Thakur, because he told that Adi-lila already given by the, everything is given by Vrindavan Thakur. I am just showing the Vrindavan Das remnants. He is like a Vyasa of Chaitanya Lila, Vrindavan Das Thakur, who has compiled Chaitanya Bhagavad. See, this is where you can see that that humility of the author. He told that actually the authorized compiler of the pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Srila Vrindavan Das, the incarnation of Vasudev. Only upon his order I am trying to choose the remnants of food that he has left. Placing his lotus feet upon my head, in great devotion I shall now describe in summary the Lord's final pastime. So this is what Lord final pastimes. Adi-lila is 24 years, then Sesa-lila is 24 years. And Madhya-lila is, out of Sesa-lila is 2 types, Madhya and Anta. So 6 years is traveling all over the India. And Anta-lila is 18 years remain at Puri. So out of Anta-lila also 6 years is spent with many devotees. But 12 years he was not mixing with anyone. He was devoted to relisting the pastime of Krishna separation. So this is the division of Lord Chaitanya pastime. So for 18 continuous years, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remained at Jagannath Puri, and through his personal behavior instructed all living entities the mode of devotional service. Here Lord Chaitanya is Apani Acharya Jiva Sikhaila Bhakti. Teaching is done through personal behavior. That is the lesson. So also Lord has ordered everybody, all this associate to preach also. Just like Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami, also later on Jiva Goswami, send them to Vrindavan and compile the books in Vrindavan. Both Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami brought various scriptures to Vrindavan and collected the essence of this by compiling many scripture and devotional service. In this way, they delivered all rascal and fallen soul. Nana Shastra Vicharanika Sadharma Sanstapakav So they compiled all this. Rupa Goswami was sent by, empowered and sent by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Vrindavan, and compiled many scriptural devotional essence of all scripture and devotional service. So here it is said that Goswami also carried out the preaching work, devotional service. So these are some kind of synopsis has been given by Kaviraj Goswami. So devotee visited Puri everywhere, feeling separations. How Lord is feeling separation. In this way, he was giving little verse overall synopsis, because he was thinking that he may die, he may not live. Therefore, he is giving the synopsis. How he was feeling ecstasy of Radharani, So when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was dancing in front of the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Rathayatra cart, so he quoted one verses, these verses during Rathayatra. He told, "I am the same person. I am the same Krishna. You are the same. You are the Krishna. I am the same Radharani." But because he is a Radharani mood, but I am feeling very separation from you. I do not like this ambience. Let's go to Vrindavan. So later on, Rupa Goswami understood the meaning, and he given another verses to explain that Lord mood actually. So here the synopsis of Madhya-līlā is given. Lord Chaitanya first attempt to go to Vrindavan. After he took sannyas, he wanted to go to Vrindavan, but he was cheated. He was cheated by Nityananda Mahaprabhu and rerouted to Santipura. Santipura is the place of Advaita Acharya. Then he met Sachimata. After that, he went to Jagannath Puri. After he went to Jagannath Puri, he meets Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. After meeting Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he delivered him by speaking this Vedanta, real meaning of Vedanta. Then after 1-2 months, he went to South India tour for 2 years. After South India tours, he met so many devotees and all. Then he came back to again Puri. Then he went to second attempt to go to Vrindavan. He went to Vrindavan through Ramkeli, where he met Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. But Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami told him, "My Lord, do not go. So many crowd is following you. This is not the proper way of going to pilgrimage. Please do not go." So Lord accepted, and he returned to Puri. And during that time, he initiated Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. His name is Muslim name, Sakara Malik, Daviraka Sakara Malik, to Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami and Goswami. Then after that, what happened? When he went to there, that time Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, they were actually the finance minister and chief minister of Nawab Hussain Shah. So when they saw two brothers submitted to the Lord, Patita Pavana Hetu Tuma Tomar Avatar Ame Bai Jagate Patitanai, immediately they surrendered. They told, "My Lord, you have incarnated to deliver the fallen soul. You should consider that in this world there is none so fallen. So you have delivered the two brothers Jagai Madai, but to deliver them you did not have to exert yourself very much. So in this way, they are glorifying the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were very happy, and after hearing this prayer, so he was, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepted both of them, then changed the name to Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, because the changing of the name is very important. So they changed the name. Then at that time, Sanatana Goswami's suggestion to the Lord, "You are going to Vrindavan with 100,000 people following you. This is not befitting. Is not a fitting way to go on pilgrimage. Lord decided not to go to Vrindavan. He started Nilachar, arrived at for Nilachar and arrived at Santipura. Again he went to Santipura. He met his mother. Then again Lord, after going to the Puri, then he again visited Vrindavan. Then in his return journey, he traveled all over the India, Varanasi, so many places. So this is the synopsis of Madhya-līlā. Now synopsis of Antya-līlā begin. Antya-līlā is activities in Puri, devotee who stayed with and visited Puri, various pastime at Puri, etc. So this is the Antya-līlā. So these are the all synopsis, because he was thinking that better I give a synopsis. By chance I may not complete. You will have some idea about how Lord has given. Lord went to, Lord pastime in Madhya-līlā, 6 years, how he traveled. So this is a synopsis. Then therefore the Antya-līlā synopsis has been given in Madhya chapter 2. So symptoms of ecstasy exhibit during last 12 years. Last 12 years called actually the out of 18 years of Antya-līlā, last 12 years is very much Lord exhibited the symptoms of ecstasy, pain of separation. So the last 12 years, what happened? This bodily transformation. There is a place called Gambhira. So Lord stayed there for last 12 years. Of course, last 18 years he stayed there, but last 12 years he was exhibiting some bodily transformation. So he was thinking that sea beach of Puri is called Jamuna, and Govardhan is the sand dune. In this way, he is feeling so much separation. And he was telling that what use are their eyes, one who does not see the face of Krishna, who resembles the moon and is the birthplace of all beauty, reservoir of all nectarians, song of his flute. Oh, let a thunderbolt strike his head. Why does he keep such eyes? So he was in a Radharani mood. He was always thinking of Radharani, telling what is the use of eyes if this not engage in seeing the beautiful face of Krishna. Radharani, pain of separation, distress of separation, consequence of love Krishna's crooked nature of loving affair. And so all the thing, the pain of separation, he was remembering, and he was feeling so much ecstasy, feeling of separation in the mood of Radharani. And he's saying that topics about Krishna like waves of nectar. If such nectar does not enter one's ear, the ear is no better than whole of damaged counsel. Such an ear is created for no purpose. That is spoken in Bhagavatam also. So what is the use of the ears? Ears is like a whole damaged counsel. There is a damaged counsel, has no use. Similarly, the ear is no use if it is Krishna Katha is not entering. Prabhupada has given a nice purport that how Ayur Harati by Punsam, both by rising and setting sun, decreases the duration of life. But who utilize the time by discussing the topics of all good personality of Godhead, time cannot take away their thing. Time cannot take away their life. So therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is very much in a very separation in the mind. He is thinking of Radharani. So he was feeling very separation. His feeling of separation, oh my Lord, oh Supreme Personality of Godhead, oh friend of the helpless, you are only ocean of mercy. Because I have not met you, in auspicious night have become unbearable. I do not know how shall I pass time. Very, very Vipralamba bhav. So there are so many beautiful verses in this chapter where where explaining this Vipralamba bhava, the separation mood, Radharani mood in separation of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, last 12 years. Last 12 years he was passing. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Madhya-līlā third, where actually the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stays at the house of Advaita Acharya. So this is where he took sannyas. So that is the important thing, because Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, at the age of 24 years, he took sannyas. Lord Nityananda divorced when he took sannyas. He wanted to go to Vrindavan. In the dead of the night, he left beautiful wife Vishnupriya and his mother, affectionate mother Sachimita. He wanted to take sannyas because he wanted to preach this Krishna consciousness movement. The Smrata Brahmana, they do not, they do not accept these Lord conclusions. The essence of Kali Yuga is this one. They are not respecting, they are not taking seriously, because sannyas is the highest order. Sannyasi, everybody respect. This is the Vedic system. Sannyasi should be respected by all other division, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Brahmachari. Now everybody should respect. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. Sannyasi is the highest order, more prestigious position. So therefore, he thought that let me externally take the sannyas, at least they will obey me, they will bow down, they will accept my instruction. So in that purpose, to preach the Krishna consciousness, he left his beautiful wife and affectionate mother. He took sannyas. Then when he took sannyas, he wanted to go to Vrindavan, but Lord Nityananda diverted Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to Shantipura. He treated, because Lord was in ecstasy, he was singing beautiful verses, that and he was in a very 3 days, he was roaming in ecstasy. But Nityananda Mahaprabhu, he said that this is Ganga, is the Jamuna. So therefore, he was taking him to Shantipura under the impression that you are going, Lord is coming to Vrindavan. Then Advaita Acharya is accepting Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was staying there. That time there is a meeting of Sachimata and all other devotees before departing from Shantipura to Jagannath Puri. So in this way, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu spent few more days in Advaita Acharya house. Then he depart to Jagannath Puri. This is about, this is how he is, how he was taking sannyas, his sannyas lila. The first chapter, the third chapter, how he was taking sannyas lila. So he was praying actually very nicely. As a Brahma, I shall cross over the insurmountable ocean of nescience by being firmly fixed in service of the lotus feet of Krishna. This was approved by previous Acharya, who were fixed in the firm devotion to the Lord Paramatma, Supreme Lord. Sannyasi means devoting mind, body, and life to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is the Tridanda Sannyasi. Tridanda means life, body, mind, body, and body. So dress is not sannyasi, but attitude of sannyasi is important. Anasita karam phalam karyam karoti jo sannyasi so yogi so. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, who works devotedly for satisfaction of Krishna is a sannyasi. So therefore, who Tridandi sannyasi. This Tridandi means mind, body, what. Accepting Ekadati sannyasi without Paramatma devotional service to Krishna is not acceptable to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Gaudiya Vaishnavas also, they accepted Tridandi sannyas. So also they accept Tridandi sannyas also. Prabodhananda Sarojit, all this they have taken these sannyas. So in this way, Lord passed this Madhya-līlā, this pastime of taking sannyas. There is a more description is given that how Lord accepted the prasad at Advaita Acharya. When Nityananda Prabhu cheated him and took him to Advaita Acharya, there is a nice prasadam has been, Advaita Acharya invited the Lord and offer him the prasadam. So immediately Lord Chaitanya immediately accepted, and he told that by seeing that so many offering prasadam has been prepared, so Lord Chaitanya very much appreciate it. So it is said that Prabhupada is saying that a householder must always be hospitable toward guests. The householder means, duty of householder means they should cook, they should offer to the Lord, advertise everyone, invite everyone, serve, sacrifice, and regulates. This is the thing. Wife at a home cooks variety of food. Husband offered to the deity. Arati is performed, then prasadam is distributed. Go outside, shout very loudly. There's anyone without food. This is what actually Grahastha Ashram. Grahastha Ashram is very much austerity also. This is kind of austerity is there. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said it is not proper for a sannyasi to eat such a variety of food. If he does so, how can he control his sense? So it is also the sannyas, those who have taken, they should not eat so much. But Lord Chaitanya is Supreme Lord. He is not an ordinary sannyas or an exalted sannyas also. He is Supreme Lord. So Advaita Acharya also took Lord Nityananda Prabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu within the room. And during that time, there was a joking conversation between Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya. So first offers the prasadam Krishna, then distribute to Grahastha, refuges for the self, and fear for offense. So there was a joking dealing between Advaita Acharya and Lord Nityananda. So he told Nityananda Mahaprabhu say that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Mahaprabhu invited to Advaita Acharya house, and Nityananda Prabhu told that I am very hungry for 3 days. I have my small quantity of food will not fill even my belly. Advaita Acharya jokingly say that you are such a mendicant. You have taken mendicant simply for filling your belly only. In this way, they were joking. You are a rejected Paramahansa. You accepted renounce order to just to fill up the belly. There was joking is going on, exchange of joking. That time, Advaita, Nityananda Mahaprabhu angrily throw the rice which touched the body of Advaita Acharya. That time Advaita Acharya was dancing, that how he got purified by the Nityananda Mahaprabhu mercy, by the touch of the Mahaprasad. So because Mahaprasad was non-different from the Lord Vishnu, it purified, elevating it. So the behavior and statement of Advaita Acharya meant for the understanding of ordinary people, that who are unaware of the strength of spiritual values, not knowing the potency of food left by the bona fide spiritual master and pure Vaishnava. So when Nityananda Mahaprabhu throw the remnant of the food to Advaita Acharya, by touching the body of Advaita Acharya, he was dancing in ecstasy. So some people do not know that, and that how this prasadam, when it is taken by the spiritual master or a bona fide Vaishnava, pure Vaishnava, it becomes Mahaprasad. Mahaprasad become Mahaprasad. It is there in Chaitanya Caritāmṛta. It becomes Mahaprasad. It's so purifying. No contamination, no pollution, no degradation. So everybody came to see the Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because he took sannyas. So sannyas was very much respected those days. Nowadays they don't care actually, but actually sannyas should be respected. People of Shantipura came, Mother Sachi came. In Mother Sachi also came to see the Lord. And Sachimata prays for Nimai protection. Sachimata appeals to cook for her son for the last time. So he cooked for the Lord. Lord adjusted it because duty of all Grahastha invited to sannyasi to their homes. So this is the duty actually. And Sachimata required to be allowed to cook exclusively for Lord Chaitanya. Lord Chaitanya was disturbed to see the Sachimata excessive affection because he was allowed to cook for Yesho. Mahaprabhu very much disturbed because for sannyas, affection to mother also is not accepted. So therefore, Sachimata desired the Lord to stay at Jagannath Puri. Jagannath Puri, because Sachimata was so affectionate to the Lord, he cannot bear that Lord go to Vrindavan because there is no information. Vrindavan is very far, but Jagannath Puri is very near. Then Lord agreed to that. Then, but Lord Chaitanya appealed to devotees that that one should not stay in Janmasthan because everybody is appealing, please stay here, stay here. You take sannyas, but stay in this place, stay in Navadip. But Lord Chaitanya says that sannyasira dharma nahe sannyasa karine. Nija janmasthane rahe kutumbala nahi. A sannyasi should not stay in the janmasthana in association of with family. Then Sachimata say that better you stay at Puri. Then Lord Chaitanya requested all of them to return home, begin chanting the holy name congregationally. He also requested them to worship Krishna, chant his holy name, discuss his holy pastime. Krishna Nama, Krishna Katha, Krishna Aradhana. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that the householder duty, those who are householder getting married and all, they should most do three things. Grahe Jagye Kara Sada Krishna Sankirtan. Krishna Nama, Krishna Katha, Krishna Aradhana. What you have to do? Krishna Nam, Krishna Katha, Krishna Aradhana, worshipping. So three things one must do. Householder does not have a license to not to do anything. Become a weekend devotee, go to temple, Sunday or Saturday. No. Every other day, though, when they are not going to temple, they should do this householder, Krishna Nama, Krishna Katha, Krishna Aradhana. They should worship, they should chant, congregational chanting or japa or Krishna Katha. After accepting sannyasi, it is not a duty of sannyasi to remain at his birthplace encircled by relatives. So the lesson is that renunciate must not remain at birthplace circled by relatives. So in this way, Lord went to Puri. So Prabhupada is writing how to make your home as a temple. Holy name, deity worship, Srimad Bhagavatam at home. Whoever cares for the Krishna conscious movement can install deity at home under superior guidance, worship the deities regularly, chanting Mahamantra, discussing Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. One who feels that he is not yet ready to live in a temple or undergo a strict regulative principle in the temple, especially a householder who live with wife and children, can start a center at home by installing and worshipping the deity, etc. Anyone can do this at home without difficulty. This Prabhupada has given a wonderful instruction to all these. Then Haridas Thakur also, Haridas Thakur also, he told, if you are going to Jagannath Puri, what will happen? Mahaprabhu say that we will meet soon. Therefore, later on, he assures Haridas Thakur that we will meet soon. Later on, Haridas Thakur joined. In this way, this is the pastime of the Advaita Acharya house. He stayed in few days and he was interacting with all this Sachimata and all other devotees. So this is a very good example how you have to do the house program. Advaita Acharya is like ideal example how to receive the devotees, execution of daily festival at his home, invitation, preachers, invitation means preaching, preachers, you have to invite preacher, organize festival, prasadam, talking about Krishna in day, congregational chanting in night, worship, the Panchatattva by prasadam and congregational chanting. So Prabhupada has given that how Advaita Acharya is the ideal example of householder, how they should make this house as a temple, how they should invite devotees, prepare prasadam, congregational chanting, Krishna Katha, this is a real house program from a householder. Lord Chaitanya then departs Puri. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that is very elaborately described by Chaitanya Bhagavat, by Vrindavan Thakur in Chaitanya Bhagavat. So Lord Chaitanya, what happened? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was unaffected. He left swiftly and Advaita Acharya followed him weeping. So everybody wanted to make Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to stay. They do not want to leave Mother Sachi, Advaita Acharya, Nityananda. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was unaffected. Nirapakya Hana Prabhu Sigra Charila. Because the sannyas is a nirapakya, unaffected. So he swiftly left Advaita Acharya house and immediately left to Jagannath, depart to Jagannath Puri. To properly execute Krishna consciousness, one must be neutral. One should not be like, so much affected by his, by his affection from the family and all. anything remaining fish in the service of Krishna. Prabhupada says that not being affected by anything material, remaining fish in the service of the Lord. Remaining fish in the service of the Lord. The Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not very much care for the roaring tumult cry at the house of Advaita. Everybody is crying. Oh, Mahaprabhu, how you took sannyas. You are 24 years, very handsome, very young. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not very much care. Worldly moralists may criticize Chaitanya Mahaprabhu for being very cruel, but Lord did not care for such criticism. They will say that what is this 24 years, you have already a wife and mother, how you can live it? As the world teacher of this Krishna consciousness movement, he actually showed that person seriously engaged in Krishna consciousness should not be affected by worldly affection. Best course is to engage in rendering service to the Lord and to become callous to material objects. Externally, everyone is attached to material thing, but if one become entangled in such thing, he cannot make progress in Krishna consciousness. Externally, we may be like wife, children, so much surrounding, social media, Instagram, but we cannot make progress in Krishna consciousness, he become entangled. Should not care for the so-called morality of moral material world if the morality opposes the service of the Lord. There's opposition, so-called morality has no value, just like Arjuna was showing the so-called morality not to kill, Similarly, so-called morality has no value. As Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has personally shown, one cannot properly educate Krishna consciousness without being neutral. One has to be neutral. One should not be so much about thinking of how people criticize me, I become Krishna consciousness, so and so forth. So this is the thing, there are so many lessons is there. Mother Sachi also, the lesson. I did not spoke things, but it is mother's duty. See, mothers also always thinking that let Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stay here. But Sachimata he said that Sachimata say it will be a great happiness for me if Nimai Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stays here. But at the same time, if someone blames him, it will be my great unhappiness. Because somebody will blame you are sannyas. What kind of sannyas? You are staying in a birthplace, you are staying with Sachimata, you are encircled with your family. So it is therefore Sachimata is a very ideal example. Son not leave home to search out Krishna, but remain within her. Mother's pleasure, but mother's pain is son remains at home blamed by experienced saintly person. Saintly person will experience it. They will know that you are cheating. What is this? What kind of sannyas you are? Therefore, mother's duty is real mother means. Sometimes, our Krishna consciousness movement, there is so much complaint from the parents. Mother's duty, real mother want the son to progress spiritually, thus allow him to go searching for Krishna. Mother desire welfare. If not allow, Ma become Maya. Ma means mother. Ma become Maya if he does not allow his son to search for Krishna. By allowing her son to go as a sannyasi, search for Krishna, Sachimata instructs all mothers of the world. She indicates that all sons should become real devotee of Krishna, should not stay at home under the care of an affectionate mother. This is Prabhupada's purport. It's a beautiful lesson. So therefore, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested everybody, better you go home. I will depart as a sannyasi duty. And you go at home, you make your home as a temple by Krishna Nam, Krishna Katha, Krishna Aradhana. So this is a third chapter. We will stop here. We'll continue the other chapter, other fourth chapter, other rest of the things later. So today we have learned that first three chapter is the later pastime of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which is Madhya-līlā. So Madhya-līlā is all about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, accepting the sannyas, attempting to go Vrindavan. He was on the order of mother, he was coming to Jagannath Puri. He is meeting Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. After Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he is now going to South India tour. 2 years of South India tour, again coming back to Puri. After coming back to Puri, some pastimes, Ratha Yatra pastime and all, then he wanted to go to Vrindavan. Second attempt to go Vrindavan through Santipura, through Ramkeli. And he met there, Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami initiated them. And Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami instructed him, requested him, do not go with thousands of followers because it will be not befitting. It's like, pilgrimage going for a commercial purpose. So many people go. That is not real thing. So he told not to go. Then he returned to Puri through Santipura, meeting again the Sachimata and Advaita Acharya into Puri, Nilachar. And again he is going for the Vrindavan tour. Returning from Vrindavan tour, he going all over the India almost, except the Badrinath, goes everywhere and come back to Puri again. That is 6 years. Then last 18 years is also, in last 18 years, first 6 year he was doing some meeting all the devotees and all. Last 12 years he was in a Radha Bhav. He is a mood of Radharani in separation from Krishna, Vipralamba Bhav, whole 12 years. And he was in Gambhira. The pastime is very nice. We will go through later. So then Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, third chapter, we have learned how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas, and he attempted to go to Vrindavan because he was cheated by Chaitanya Nityananda Mahaprabhu. And they took him to Advaita Acharya Santipura. Advaita Acharya received him as a very ideal guest. He prepared prasadam, saw him, how he was, chanting, congregational chanting is going on, so and so forth. And finally, everybody, all the devotees from Santipura, Navadip, Sachimata came. Everybody appealed Lord to stay, but Lord said that sannyasi duty not to stay with the Janmastan, place of birth, and encircled by the things. I should go now, depart, and I request everybody that you do 3 things: to worship the deity, you chant the name, and you read Gita and Bhagavatam. 3 things you do. In this way, he departed to Puri. So mother also allowed him to go to Jagannath Puri, because so that he can get the information then and there, because it's very near. So this is the all 3 chapter. So Chaitanya Lila is very nice. So I am doing one. This one. I am also preparing one important verses from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Important verses are there from Chaitanya Charitāmṛta. I have started the important verses because it is not there in market now. This little bit of there by Gauranga Darshan one ISKCON devotees were very small one, but I wanted to do a very comprehensive. Well, Lord has quoted 800 verses, so many verses from the Bhagavatam, from the more than 50 scriptures. Along with the Bhagavatam verses, also there are verses from the Bengali verses also, important Bengali verses I will include. I started working on the Madhya-līlā. I will have 3 books. First, Madhya-līlā has got almost 200, 300 beautiful verses, so that easy to understand, easy to understand it will help the preachers, actually facilitate the preachers understand the philosophy more easily. And these verses are quoted very much by the Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami. So we will release soon, within 15 days we will release the Madhya-līlā actually. So I will show you. I have this. I have also the. I will show you this one. I will show you the cover pages of this. So cover pages already I started. This is the cover pages. Chaitanya Charitāmṛta, Shlokamrta, nectar verses for Chaitanya Charitāmṛta Madhya-līlā. So all the verses, wonderful verses he has quoted from Bhagavatam, other 50 scripture, Madhya-līlā, Madhya-līlā. So there will be 3 books. That is not there in available. That will very pretty much helpful for the preachers, devotees. So I would like to thank you everyone for attending. So Chaitanya Charitāmṛta is a postgraduate study, but one should hear, at least have an idea that what the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu pastimes, philosophical thing is there. Why I am writing this, compiling these verses? Because Because if we put in the slides all the verses he quoted, it is very difficult because it becomes voluminous. In Madhya-līlā itself, there are 240 verses from the different scriptures, apart from Bengali verses quoted. So if I add them, this it become the PowerPoint presentation becomes so huge. So therefore, separately, so that we can refer separately. So that is why, to facilitate things, and I will also send this send all this material so that you can go through it, because it's so detailing. Chaitanya Charitāmṛta has got 11,555 verses, 62 chapters. So it's not so easy to cover it, but therefore we are going an overview understanding of the things, what is going on. Just main things, extracting the main things where Advaita Acharya, wherever there is a lesson, from purport, that only I am covering. I am not covering each verses. It's very difficult to cover each verses. Although each verses is very like a nectar. Prabhupada went to America, although he took Bhagavatam set, but he was reading Chaitanya Charitāmṛta whole during this shift. So he told, I released Chaitanya Charitāmṛta. He was only my friend, my savior. So this is the, therefore it is called postgraduate study of Vaishnavism. Is very realizable, although for the advanced devotees, but it is very realizable. Thank you very much. We will continue the other chapter if you have any question. So many classes are going on, and I am proposed to honor this simplified series we need for sure. Otherwise, at least for me, it is very hard to understand. Yeah, simplified version is very important. If you go through the simplified and you also start teaching among your devotees, Russian devotee and all, that would be very good, because teaching is twice learning. So you will have, they will also idea, you will have idea. This simplified version has to be there. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Madhya-līlā, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami say that real eloquence is that to present the thing in a very, what you say, a very concise way. The verse is there, one verse. He says that to real eloquence is to present this concise way. Otherwise, it's so voluminous. Therefore, many of the devotees that does Chaitanya Charitāmṛta, they do not know what is there. So, therefore, we should have a little bit of overview of Chaitanya, synopsis. In that synopsis also, only the main point I am covering, main point. So it can be more concise, because I feel like not to omit something, because it's everything is like nectarian. But we can go through, somebody can go through, make it more concise, the PowerPoint also, to make it more understandable, so that people will like it. So good. Yeah, we have already got this Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Shlokamrutam. Once I finish this Chaitanya, before finishing also, I will be sending everyone this Srimad Bhagavatam and other things. So Srimad Bhagavatam and other Shlokamrutas there, I will send everyone. I will, so that they will get the, that will facilitate them to understand the important verses, chapter wise, theme wise, I will definitely send soon. I will definitely, it is under printing now. So once getting printing, I will send. Those who I cannot send by physically, I can send them the PDF.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
It's very nice to be doing that Chaitanya Charitamrita slokas, and like as Dina Krishna Prabhu told that Bhagavad Gitas and Srimad Bhagavatams also, if you do that, it will be more helpful.
Oh, it's already done. I will show you. It's already done. I'll show you the PDF. It is under printing. I will show you this one. Just a minute. So there's a PDF is there. I have. So these books are there. One sec. These already books has been prepared, so I have a PDF also. I'll show you the PDF also.
Oh, very nice.
So you can see here. So Bhagavad Slokamrita. So dedicated to Srila Prabhupada. So here every verses you see, every chapter has a, this is all the 12 chapter, 12 canto of Bhagavatam. Okay, so in 12 cantos there are so many chapters. Every chapter I have given the indexes, what are the important verses. Okay, all indexes there, and verses are also there with something description of absolute truth, Satyam Param Dhimai. So important glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam. You know, Srimad Bhagavatam ripened fruit, all the important verses. See, Prayana Alpa Ayusha Sabhya, Apanna Samsa, power of holy name.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So is it like an improved version of the book where the most quoted of quoted Srila Prabhupada's shlokas are mentioned, right? The green book.
Yes, it is. It is completely. It has got 800 verses, 600 verses. So it is entire 12 canto, important verses.
Okay.
Entire 12 canto. Yeah, it includes already the mostly quoted verses of Prabhupada also. It already included.
Yeah, thank you for putting word-to-word translation so that we can learn nicely.
Why? Yes, word translation I will never, because what is the use of that? If without word to word, the pronunciation will not be good, and our understanding also will not be good. So therefore, everywhere I have included word to word. So same thing I will do for Chaitanya Charitāmṛta. Bhagavad Gita also I will show you. This is Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam has got all 12 canto, complete 12 canto things. So I will show you the now Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita I have done this one. So this is Gita Slokamritam. So in Gita Slokamritam also I have done little bit of same thing actually. There are 18 chapters there. So in 18 chapters, what is this? I have given the theme also and overview also. After overview theme, according to theme, this according to theme, supposing first theme is Dhritarashtra inquiries. Okay, reveal the mindset of Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra Uvacha, important verses. This is not available. They are only, you see, even ISKCON also, they have only in chapter 1, only one verses they are given. So how one can understand the entire things? Theme means preparation of war. How Duryodhan reveals the mind. Second verses is important also. Duryodhan diplomatic views. Third verses. Duryodhan estimating the strength. In this way, we can understand the entire chapter 1 actually. Sign of Pandava victories. Name of transcendental councils. So there are important verses according to theme. So very, very important verses. Then second chapter also, Arjuna further doubt. Then analytical study of material body, Sankhya philosophy. So the overview has been given, and according to theme, how Lord Krishna did not approve so-called compassion. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Kutustha Kasamalam Tam Idame Visape Visame Sampastita Anyara Justam Swargyam Akritikam. So here it is, my dear Arjuna, how have these impurities come upon you? So Arjuna is, Krishna is not accepting, approve the so-called compassion. So the verse is there. So that a preacher should know these verses, because to teach that second chapter, supposing is the how Krishna did not approve the so-called so-called compassion, and Prabhupada has given nice purport that compassion for the sad for a drowning man useless. You should see, we should save this drowning man, not his sad. So the compassion body is useless. This is a misdirected compassion, misdirected service. So these verses are very important. Pity weakness of the heart. Krishna say, you Arjuna, you are all pity weakness of the heart. Do you think it is a compassion, is pity weakness of the heart? do not tell degrading potency. Then as Arjuna decided to accept Krishna as a teacher, Karpanna dosapata svabhava. So again, theme 2 is a analytical study of the Sankhya philosophy, Sankhya Yoga, where he is telling Asuchan and Masuchantam, Pragyabhadascha. These are the very important. Whenever you want to speak about the body and soul, these verses are indispensable. You have to quote these verses. Deinam Srinjatha Dei, Natu Evam Jatu Nyasan, Matra Swasastu Kaunteya, Nasata Vidyate Bhava. All these things are there according to, so that entire Bhagavad Gita one can understand properly actually. If those who have already read it properly, I mean, who is really a devotee, and for the preacher it is a very nice also. They can know that, simply by 108 important verses and memorizing them, that is not real understanding. We should understand the theme and verse under the theme. That already includes 108 also verses, but simply 108 verses I know. No, it's with theme based. Theme based means you should know the theme of the Bhagavad Gita. In what context Krishna is speaking these verses. No lost diminution in the path and save one from greatest danger. Neha Vikramana Asusti. Simply I memorize Neha Vikramana Asusti, Pratyavana Vidyate in this endeavor. But what context Lord is speaking? What is real meaning? Vyavasaitmika buddhi rekha kurunandana. So these are the things are there. This is all. I've already finished for all 18 chapters. There are 200 plus verses, 250, 60 verses are there. So this is under printing. These two they are now Chaitanya Charitāmṛta. I am doing Chaitanya Charitāmṛta. It will be taking little time because Chaitanya Charitāmṛta, what happened? It has includes so many verses, 900 verses from different scripture, including Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is the best. 350 verses from Bhagavatam. So in this way, so very nice, because where it is compiled, in what context Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking, it's easy to, it is easy sometimes for the preacher, it is easy, very much easier to understand the philosophy much better. Immediately one can refer also. Even those who are striving to study, read everyday Prabhupada books, for them it is easy. Prabhupada is quoting some verses in class lecture, or you are reading the books. Immediately you can have this book, Shloka book, and you will refer that verses is there. And what context that verses is spoken, immediately we can know that, that will more facilitate the preachers. That will facilitate the preacher. So this is the verses, or this verses from this, very chronologically. You see, Bhagavatam sloka is very chronologically. I have given every canto for every chapter. Every chapter, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, every chapter, what are the important verses? Question by the sages, divine and divinity. Every chapter, second chapter, third chapter, like this. So chapter wise means you can easily understand that, the flow is very nice, where these verses, easy for us to understand. If you go through the verses also, you understand the flow also, how this flow is going on. So I will be sending you soon after this getting printed out. I'm thinking of also including in Bhagavatam, because it's very difficult to flow of every chapter, so that along with at least one page, one flow will be there, one slide, one flow, so that after that the verses will be there. That would be more easier also. That will be more facilitating, helping the readers. Oh, this is the flow, these are the verses. This is the flow, these are the verses. Like Bhagavad Gita, these are the flow and these are the verses. Chaitanya Charitāmṛta also I will give the flow. Just like today I was showing what are the Madhya-līlās at a glance, first view, and then all the verses, Sanskrit, along with Bengali important verses and Sanskrit important verses, were mostly quoted by Prabhupada and all our Acharya, like all Gaudiya Vaishnava Acharyas. So thank you very much for attending. Seriously, Dina Krishna Prabhu and Vivek Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
They have from 108 to 20 sloka or something, just see. Yeah, that is the problem. This Bhakti Shastri, all their sloka book also are very much curtailed. very much reduced and tailor-made to particular thing. So this is not a thing. Prabhupada never like to compromise the things. No, Prabhupada say that those who cannot understand, and Prabhupada say we will not compromise our philosophy. We will not. We are not here to create Sudra. Prabhupada say we are created to Pandit. And Pandit means they should know the things. What is the use of creating Sudra? So Prabhupada say that even Bhaktivedanta Saraswati very much, adamant. He never compromised. That we cannot minimize, we cannot accommodate that, oh, he's not understanding for them, we will change it. No. We should give the best of the things, to please the Prabhupada. Prabhupada like this kind of thing, to facilitate all the important words. Prabhupada said that we should be knowing the Shastra like a law book. A lawyer knows everything in a law book, like a lawyer knows the law book. Prabhupada used to appreciate this Muslim Quran. They say that they know Quran in and out, but our people, they do not know Bhagavad Gita. So therefore, we should facilitate them so that they should know everything, Of course, Prabhupada's book is sufficient, this Shloka book and all supplementary to Prabhupada's book, so that easy for the preachers or those who are serious students to study all this. Only that is only thing. Other thing, all this, what do you say, all this PPT and all the things is just to facilitate everything as it is Prabhupada. Purport also Prabhupada. Wherever there is a lesson from the purport, Prabhupada's purport is given. So it takes time actually to do this PPT and all. And I am not expert in that PPT and all. But it takes time because it's not time to get the real points, real purport, and most important thing Prabhupada teaching in every sloka, if there is very important point and all. But very difficult to put it in a very PPT design. Although there are so many AIs, but it's not like really catering our requirement. So anyway, thank you very much.
Yes, Prabhu, you will do the PPT very nice for me. All the contents you will put, it was very understandable and easy for us to understand. And it was very nice, Prabhu. I am seeing from long time that you are doing whatever you are doing, you will do PPTs for Bhagavad Gita course or something, classes. But it was very nice, Prabhu. I am very much inspired by you.
Thank you very much, but it is all Prabhupada's glory. I'm just, taking the Prabhupada things and wanted to preach, because Prabhupada has ordered everyone that whatever you know, try to spread. More you share the knowledge to square the knowledge. You want to spread the knowledge. So that is the whole idea. So I will try my best to, in the service of Srila Prabhupada and all Vaishnava, try to do as much as possible I can do. That will purifying me. There's a verse is there. I forgot to show you. Some time back I showed one. This preaching also is purifying me. So that made me also very much, even after making me more convinced and more purifying us. So thank you very much for giving chances for discussion.
Prabhu, I have some, I have to talk with you something after this session. It is
maybe
going
tomorrow
live,
I will talk. Tomorrow Saturday, no. Tomorrow afternoon you are free, means we can talk.
Prabhu, tomorrow I can call you or something.
Yeah, sure, sir. You can call me, talk.
What time, Prabhu?
Tomorrow afternoon is fine for me, because tomorrow we go to morning, early morning. Tomorrow Saturday, Prabhu Sundar Gopal Prabhu's class, His Grace Sundar Gopal Prabhu's class, and we have Mangalarti and all the things, deity dressing, Mangalarti, then all the things. So after that I come back and we will do the thing. Tomorrow we do not have class, because tomorrow we have a house program is there evening. So
okay, bro.
So we can talk.
Okay, bro. Prabhu, tomorrow afternoon I will call you. Thank you so much for your
Thank you so much, Dina Krishna Prabhu. Thank you, Vivek Prabhu. All goes to Prabhu.
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.